Texas and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To the air, it's Manning. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller, taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Gives it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
They'll kick it away here. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Ball comes loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
He lets it go. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Longhorns took it a cash-in this red zone trip. On third down, it's a handoff. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. To the air. It's Manning. Looking for 6. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So what's the play call? It's fourth and goal from the 3. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's low. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense Get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And they'll down this punt near the 45. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Looking to pass. It's Manning. On the move now. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history in playing linebacker.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Love. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Shotgun formation here on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Makes the play with plenty of room to run. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown-saving play.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 5 up to the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Design quarterback run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw.
But the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Dropping back, it's Manning. Short pass, finds the tight end. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
The Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Now the pass rush gets home. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. On the run, it's Love. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Pauling. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
It's second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. To throw, it's Manning. The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas.
There's been another touchdown. This first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The short completion of the tight end. And timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First and long now after the penalty. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense is off schedule here after that first down loss. Here comes second down. Second down, they're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Manning. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense grabs the fumble, but it's not enough for the first down.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Pauling. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They bring him down after a short gain there. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The tight end has got it, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. The offense now operating in empty. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Pass complete on the crosser. Breaks into the clear. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. How many tight ends do you think that in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today. I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
The Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Moves out of the pocket. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up 4th down.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Love. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pauling. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Pass caught. 2nd down now.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can
He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Lowe. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The completion sets up a 2nd down play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And 1st down for the offense.
This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made by the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 31, Notre Dame 0.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Irish. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. After the PAT, the lead is still 31-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away.
Texas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on 1st down.
They've got him, but not before making 1st down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the first and still running. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Manning. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Breaks into open space. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. foot near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Right, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Over the middle, it's Moore. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt. No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Defense is coming after him. Now here he goes. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's good enough for first down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack. After a first down loss, it's second and long for 25. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. That sack sets up a second down and very long. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's hit as he throws it. Wrapped down the middle. It's Fields. And we're able to get him down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. Notre Dame getting set with a first and 10 coming up.
That's a first down for the offense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They finish off the scoring drive.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 98,
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. To throw, it's Manning. Pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Do what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ready! Hot! Come on, set! Ready, go! Watch out, go over! 187. Banner! 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 Brass! 221 wing! Four face paint! Four face paint! Set up! Set, ready! Let go! Set hut! Cornhole, 88! Cornhole, 88! Cooler, 18! Cooler, 8! 414 set! Dip 3 soda! Dip 3 soda! 180! Military, stunt! Music note! Music note! On the ready! Flag! Burger! Burger! Set up! Set, ready! Dog! 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 Ready! Here we go! Set! Start! Start! Break! Got it? Hot up! Let's go! Let's go! Football 7! Football 6 propane! 6 propane! There! Ready! Here we go! Here we go! 221 wing! 221 wing! Okay, break! Four face paint! Here we go! Here we go! Cornhole 88! Cornhole 88! What are you? Come on and get it! Here we go! Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Ready up! Break! Ready! Ready!